Hi, I'm meteorologist Bill Alexander, and I've got a spell of interesting weather coming up for you the next several days. Start off by taking a look at the live camera from the Matthews CCAC weather cam at Snoopy's Pier on the island, looking back across Laguna Madre with light traffic right now, at least in the island-bound direction. It's a whole different story going back. The traffic's really starting to stack up on 361 out there, but we'll get to that in the next hour. Right now, we are looking at the remnants of a line of thunderstorms. We're on the tail end of that, just skirting across the northeastern part of the coastal bend and sliding on out. But that's just a precursor. We've got a lot of things that are going to be happening the next several days. There is the cooler air over the northern half of the state where you've got 70s and some rain-cooled areas there in the Metroplex, but 80s and 90s further to the south. Now, this is what we're at. 95 to over 100 degrees in our inland areas. Along the immediate coastal neighborhoods, you've got middle to upper 80s and the 90s in between. So, the real kicker here is the dew points. Middle 70s to almost 80 degrees. It is very humid, so we've got feel-like temperatures that are in the triple digits almost everywhere except our immediate coastline. Look up to the north there on the I-10 corridor. That's where the rain cooling is going on. Vastly different scenario. But up close and personal, here's what it looks like in your KRIS6 neighborhood weather network, an exclusive here at KRIS6. And we're going to start off by taking a look at Rockport, where you've got middle to upper 80s, your air temperature. Over on the south side of Corpus Christi, also middle to upper 80s, 90 degrees down there in Garden Court. And if you're going out to Beeville, lower 90s across the board. But what about winds? Well, we're also looking at peak winds, sustained winds at 22 to 26 miles an hour with gusts over 30. Yeah, it's windy out there, and it's all an onshore flow, which is keeping the humidity in the atmosphere. So our overnight lows tonight, mid-70s to lower 80s. And then tomorrow, we're cooking again from the upper 80s to the middle 90s. And some of that's going to be increasing cloud cover as well. Now, we've been talking about heat index for a while. It's not going to be quite as extreme the next couple of days, up to around 100 or 101, but you need to be careful out there. Mostly sunny and breezy in the coastal waters tomorrow. 85 degrees, heat index around 103. That's about as warm as it'll be anywhere in the coastal bend. And the water temperature at 86. Expect a southeast wind at 10 to 15, gusting to 20 knots. That's going to give you slightly choppy to occasionally choppy bays and 4 to 6 foot seas, but still the rip current risk is listed as low. So here's what we're looking at over the next several hours. By late tonight, some thunderstorms roaming across our northernmost neighborhoods, but the real big issue comes up early Wednesday morning when you see this big area of storms produce significant rain as it moves across right in your morning drive time. It's going to be a mess. So let's take a look at what's driving that. There's a disturbance right here. You can see that. That's late Tuesday night, and that system migrates on in here and gives us all that rain. But we're not done yet. We've got more rain to come as a series of disturbances move across the area and give not just 1, 2, 3, but more than that inches of rain. In fact, you could be even more than that along the immediate coastline. So be careful and be aware. We've got marginal risk for severe storms during the late night hours tonight, but some of that also may be producing some heavy rain. We're also looking at day 2 severe weather outlook, slight risk in our western counties, as well as that heavy rain outlook. So if that's not enough, we've also got an eastern Pacific invest area here. It's moving to the west-northwest, but it's got a 90% chance of becoming a tropical cyclone. We'll keep an eye on that one. Yeah, I know it's early, but it's there. Remember that May 15th begins the eastern Pacific hurricane season. Overnight tonight into the upper 70s. For the next 7 days, a change. We're going to be looking at not quite as hot with a lot of rain and thunderstorms. Tuesday night